The first video I ever made had to be deleted on YouTube. And I really liked that video, damn it. But I had to delete it because I broke a few rules apparently. Back then that back then 9 years ago, there were just so many fucking rules. It was stupid. But the rules I broke was I used real existing music. Like it was like you would get some kind of copyright strike or something if you used somebody's music, and I didn't know that, and I wanted to give my show a little flair, so I put some music in it. And like another rule was I wasn't allowed to put like my channel, like if you look at the description of my channel, what my channel is about, it says a PlayStation channel. Like I wanted to dedicate it. I wanted to be like a PlayStation channel, like come here to watch some PlayStation stuff. And so what I did on the first video was put the PlayStation logo on it on the title screen, and you weren't allowed to do that. It's like that's an existing company logo. You're not allowed to do that, and so I had to delete it. And the music that I used was you guys remember Tekken Tag 1? I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Like it was almost everybody had that game back at PS2. It was simply one of the best games when it came out. And in that game, you could play bowling. And whenever you got a spare in that game, you would hear a certain tune. It sounded like this. And like and that was supposed to be symbolic. I didn't choose the strike song. I chose to do the spare song because what I was trying to say was my channel isn't perfect, but it will get the job done. And so that's why I chose it. But the very first video I made was about how I got my first PlayStation, because I thought that would be an okay way to start things off since it's a PlayStation channel anyways. And I have a particular interesting, like, it was interesting how I got it, I thought. And wow, I'm running out of ammo. Um let's see here. So since I had to delete the video, I wish to reenact it today. And basically, me and my dad, I had an interest in chess ever since I was young, and I always kind of sucked at it for a while. I think it's pretty typical for a little kid to suck at chess at first, because it takes a lot of thinking, and your brain isn't quite developed yet. Plus, it's all about experience. You get your ass whooped like 1,000 times before you get better at it. And like my opponent usually was my dad, and my dad liked chess. And although it was very boring for him to play me because I was so bad at it, he played with me anyways. It was one of the few things we would do together. Like me and my dad have nothing in common, so that was like one of the very few things we would actually do together. And so I always lost him every damn time, and I would get better and better, but he would always beat me. And he was actually really smart. Like I was starting to see what my mom saw in this guy. He's actually a pretty smart guy. And um kind of hard to think while I'm trying to survive this. But anyways, one day, and my dad drinks every weekend. Every weekend, he's a fucking alcohol. He's a fucking alcoholic. And whenever he drinks, he just acts an ass, especially around his friends. And he has to be the tough guy all the time. I've seen him beat up his friends before in front of me. Like, that's not cool. He would just be like, "Oh, I bet you can't beat me. I bet you can't do your moves on me." And he would just beat them right in front of me and shit. And like, he's just not a cool guy when he's drunk. And he has so many DUIs, I lost count. And one day he was drunk in front of his friends, and I had a chessboard around, and he goes, "I beat this kid every damn time." And my friends were like, I mean, my dad's friends, there was like four of them, and they were like, "Well, let's see if the kid can beat you tonight." And my dad was like, "Oh, it would just be a waste of time," and like, maybe we should put some stakes on it, like, so the kid would play better. Like, what kind of stakes? And he was just like, "I don't know, something really big, like some kind of stake." And my dad goes, "All right, if he beats me, I'll buy him a PlayStation." And I didn't believe him at all. I knew I knew he wasn't gonna fucking do that. And all my dad's friends were like, "Oh shit, that's some high stakes. I gotta see this game now." And he was drunk, and I think that played a part in why I won in the first place. Because I never beat him. But even in his drunken state, I had to think really fucking hard. And I think he was very overconfident at the time, and I beat him. And his friends were like, "Oh, you gotta buy him a PlayStation now. You gotta buy him a fucking PlayStation." And my dad goes, "I'm not gonna fucking do that." And like my friend, like his friends, kept on bugging him about it until he finally said yes. They were like, "No, don't be like that. You fucking agreed to it. Fucking do it." And like, so my dad ended up buying me a PlayStation, and my dad hates video games. He thinks it ruined my life. He thinks it's very bad. He thinks it's bad for kids. Just makes them turn lazy and not want to do anything. And my dad's an outdoor man, so it just disgusts him when somebody's just in front of the TV all damn day. So even though he hated getting it, he did it for me. And like, the very first game he bought me was actually Metal Gear Solid. Which is a great game, like everybody knows that. It was a very standout game. Like when it came out, it has cutscenes that just goes on for fucking hours. Like it was like a movie experience. And it was pretty cool when it came out. I was like, "Whoa, this is like a really cool movie or something." And like it had a very interesting story, and like it was different. It was about stealth, and like there were a lot of games like that back then. It was definitely the first stealth game I ever played. So it was very interesting to me. And oh shit. So yeah, when he got it for me, I had no idea what Metal Gear Solid was. I'd never heard of it. So I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, and he was like, "I don't know. The guy at the store said it was good." I don't know what the fuck you like. And I kind of bitched. I was like, "Come on, you couldn't have gone with like a safe choice like Mortal Kombat or something?" And he's like, "I don't know, just fucking play it. I hope you like it, dick." And like, I played it and I liked it. Even my dad liked it, and my dad hates video games. My dad was like, "Dude, this is actually interesting." And like, my dad's a huge perv, and like he's a humongous perv. And like there's this line in the first Metal Gear Solid where Naomi goes, "Well, if you'd return in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me." And like that's when it grabbed my dad's attention. It's like, "Oh, what the fuck is this game about?" So he started paying attention from there on, and he was like, "Oh, Mei Ling's kind of cute," and my dad loves Asian women, and like so I started playing it, and I ended up loving it. I love this so much, and that's actually when I started recording videos about recording video games. Like I recorded just the cutscenes only, so I could provide myself a smooth viewing experience without any of the gameplay in between. And it ended up being like a 6 hour video or something. It was pretty damn long, and I would just watch it like all the time. And I don't know, that might be it. That might be it.